then get out of here if you're going to leave. We can find a new maid. You must be really stupid to divorce Dad. What are you going to do without him? I don't want to be around you anymore. I'm afraid your stupidity might rub off on me.
Right up until the end. You're never going to treat me with the respect a mother deserves. Are you, Tina?
Of course not. You know I don't think of you as my mom. You're literally just our housekeeper. I will admit that it was nice having a live-in maid to clean up after me all the time.
Do you really mean that? Is that all you thought I was good for?
That's what Dad has been telling me for years, too. You know that's what he thinks of you, right? He told me to think of you as our live-in housekeeper. That's all you are to us. He says you're a pathetic woman who could never make it on her own without his money.
Did he really say all that? Why would he teach you to feel that way about me? He was talking behind my back like that to my own daughter?
Well, it's not like he isn't right. You're just like a parasite living off of him. Dad pays for everything for you, and all you've ever done is like chores around the house. The only thing you're good for is doing the cooking and cleaning for me and Dad. It makes me so embarrassed that a pathetic woman like you is my mom.
Tina, I worked very hard to make sure everything was taken care of so you could have a happy home life. And I wanted to make sure that your dad could focus on his career. I always made sure you could focus on your schoolwork. I was always there supporting you both. Are you really saying that after everything I've done for you that I'm nothing more than a pathetic housekeeper to you?
How many times do I have to tell you? Why won't you understand? You're an old, pathetic, stupid maid. We don't need you around anymore. All my friends have really cool moms who have their own successful careers. Meanwhile, my mom's just sitting around at home all day. I don't know how you can sit there and say you were working hard when all you had to do was like cook dinner and do the laundry.
Tina, I can't believe you feel this way. I'm your mother.
Who wants to be a housewife anyway? Isn't there more to life than that? Like, we can just get food delivered. And we have a Roomba now anyway. What are you even living for?
You should be grateful to me for being a stay-at-home mom. It's thanks to me that all your laundry is always clean and folded. And it's thanks to me that you have a clean, comfortable home to live in. I mopped the floor every day for you since you have a dust allergy. And you know your dad has some really serious food allergies. I always managed to find recipes that he could eat. And you still think there's no reason for me to exist? Who's going to do all those things for you when I'm gone?
Oh my God, it's not that big of a deal. You're acting like you were working so hard, but all that stuff is totally replaceable. That's why Dad went out and found another girlfriend too, you know.
How do you even know about that?
You guys were having a screaming match in the middle of the night. Did you think I couldn't hear you? I was cracking up at you bawling your eyes out and saying you were going to divorce Dad just because he cheated on you once. That's the real reason you're getting a divorce, right?
Well, I guess you already found out the truth. Yes, that's the main reason we're getting a divorce. I mean, you also see how terribly he treats me day in and day out, right? And then he went and cheated on me, too. That was the last straw. I can never forgive him for that.
Like he's worried about whether or not you forgive him. You're just some loser who lives off Dad's money. You'll never be able to get by without him.
What?
And yet you're so stupid that you're going to give all that up just because he cheated on you. Boring housewives like you should expect that their husbands are going to cheat on them. You need to learn to laugh it off.
You're just like your father. Always looking down on everybody else. So anyway, after we get divorced, do you want to come live with me, Tina? I don't think it'll be a good environment for you living with your dad and maybe whoever that other woman is. So please think it over. I think you'd be much better off moving out with me.
Are you kidding, you stupid old maid? Why would anyone go live with a broke loser like you? There's no reason why I would ever move out with you. Honestly, it's going to be awesome not having to see your stupid face around the house all the time anymore. Just hurry up and get out, you worthless old maid.
Okay, you've made your choice. Best of luck with that. I hope you and your dad get along fine without me, Tina. Your dad and I just got back from the courthouse. We're officially married. I promise I'll try to be the best stepmom you could ever hope for, Katie.
I'm really excited that you're my new mom. I know how happy you make my dad, Stephanie, so I think it's great that you guys finally got married.
So, listen. How do you feel about going out to eat with us tonight to celebrate? It's a big day for us after all. We can come pick you up from school when you get out. And then the three of us can go have a nice dinner together. What do you say?
Actually, you don't have to worry about dinner. I knew today was the day, so I already made dinner for us to celebrate.
Wow. Really, Katie? You made dinner for us?
I sure did. I knew how important today was for both of you, so I wanted to do something. I worked really hard on it, so I hope you both like it. And I actually took the day off from school today to go buy a cake. Sorry I didn't tell you. I think everything looks perfect. I hope you'll enjoy it.
Wow. You did all that for us? Thank you so much. Oh my God, you're making me cry. I'm so happy. I can't remember the last time I cried tears of joy like this.
Come on, it's not that big of a deal. I'm so happy you're a part of our family now, Stephanie. I had to do something to celebrate. You know, my mom died right after I was born, so it's just been my dad and me for as long as I can remember. I'm so lucky I finally get to have a wonderful mom like you, Stephanie.
Oh, Katie, you're making me cry again.
I'm grateful to my dad for working so hard to support us. But since he works such long hours, I have to take care of everything around the house. I always felt bad about asking him to help because he looked so tired when he gets home from work. Now that you're coming to live with us, every day is going to be so much fun. Like, I had never realized how much fun it is to cook with someone until you started coming around and cooking with me.
I promise I'll do everything I can to make you happy, Katie. I think we're going to have a beautiful life together. You can leave the housework to me from now on. I want you to be able to concentrate on your schoolwork. And I want you to have the time to go have fun with your friends whenever you want.
Thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to being a family with you. You and Dad and I are going to have so much fun together. I just know it.
I know. I can't wait to start our new life as an official family from today. And right off the bat, you've made us a delicious meal to celebrate. I love you, Katie. Your dad is sitting here next to me, still crying his eyes out about our marriage. But we'll be on our way home shortly, once he gets that out of his system. I can't wait to eat some of your home cooking when we get there.
Congratulations! I heard you got married. I never would have guessed a pathetic old maid like you would ever be able to get married again. I guess there's no accounting for taste.
What?
It's been too long, Mom. How have you been? Are you surprised to be hearing from your real daughter who you love so much? Did it bring tears to your eyes when I finally reached out to you again after all this time?
Where is all this coming from? Why are you contacting me out of the blue like this just to insult me again? And how did you even know that I got remarried? We just did the paperwork today.
I actually just happened to see you around not that long ago. It reminded me that you still exist, so I looked into what you had been up to.
What do you mean you looked into me? Are you stalking me or something?
So, I was out wandering around one day, and I saw someone who I thought looked a lot like you. But she was wearing really expensive-looking clothes, so then I thought, there's no way that's her. And she had this man with her who was also really well-dressed. And I saw them go into an expensive jewelry shop. When I got a closer look, it really was you. Imagine my surprise at seeing my frumpy old mom dressed so nicely in a fancy jewelry shop. And you did well for yourself to find a man who would take you in after we threw you out for being such a pathetic old maid.
If you saw us at the jewelry shop, that must have been last month.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And when you came back out, you had this gigantic rock on your finger. I couldn't believe my eyes. I followed you guys and saw you going into some fancy high-rise apartment building, too. After seeing all that totally unbelievable stuff, I couldn't not look into what you had been up to.
So, are you telling me you even found out we got married today?
Don't take us kids lightly. You'd be surprised what a teenage girl can do these days. Do you know how easy it was to find that out?
So you decided to send me a message to congratulate me? Is that what this is about? Thanks for that. It was very nice of you. Okay, well, I have to let you go for now.
Hang on a second. You can't just leave me hanging like that. I still have more I wanted to talk to you about. It's been so long after all. Right, Mom?
I'm not really in the mood to keep talking to you if you're just going to keep insulting me. I got married today. I'd like to celebrate it with my new husband if that's all right with you. Is it too much to ask that you just leave us alone tonight?
Fine, I'll cut right to the chase. To celebrate your new marriage, I'd like to ask you for a monthly allowance of $500.
What?
It's too much trouble for me to meet up with you in person every month. So if you could just Cash App it to me, that'd be great. Oh, and $500 is just the minimum. It's totally fine with me if you want to give me more than that.
Wait just a minute. Why should I give you a monthly allowance at all? Let alone $500. And how is that celebrating my marriage? My new life has nothing to do with you.
Oh, don't get so caught up in little details like that. Just give me the money. Your new husband runs his own business, doesn't he? Seems like he's pretty rich. I'm sure he gives you plenty of money to live off every month, right? It shouldn't be too hard for you to just break off a measly little $500 for me every month.
What are you talking about?
I actually just got Dad to buy me a new phone. But you know how expensive those things are. So he cut my monthly allowance to go towards paying it off. Can you believe he could be so cheap? So now I can't afford to go shopping with my friends, and I can't afford to go out with my boyfriend either. What am I supposed to do with myself?
And you think your mother, who you drove out of the home, will help you why, exactly?
I'm not the one who made you leave. You're the one who decided to leave on your own, remember? You couldn't take it when Dad cheated on you, so you took off. I never told you had to leave. Take some responsibility for your own actions.
How can you say that? You seem pretty happy to see me go, if I remember correctly. Besides, ever since I divorced your dad, I've basically been thinking that I don't have a daughter anymore either. Hate to break it to you, but I won't be sending you a dime.
How can you do that to me? I really need that money. So what if you divorce Dad? You're still my mom. You gave birth to me. Don't you care about the hard times I'm having? You wouldn't let your own daughter go through all this, would you? You married a rich guy, so the least you could do is send a little my way.
You seem to have gotten the wrong idea somehow. It's not like I'm living a life of luxury now or anything. We live off of the same amount of money every month that most average people do. I don't have all kinds of money that I can just throw around like that.
Fine. Then just steal some money from your rich husband for me then. It should be easy to get enough to pay me $500 a month.
Have you lost your mind?
You're his wife. Can't you just take some money out of his savings? Then you could easily send me $500 a month. What's so hard about that?
Do you hear yourself? Think about what you're asking me to do. Do you really think I'm going to steal from the man I love for you?
It's not like you're stealing from a stranger, though. He's your husband. So even if you get caught, you should be fine. Plus, it's your responsibility as a pathetic old housewife to do whatever your family needs, right? Don't you still have a duty to help your daughter out in her time of need, even though you and Dad got divorced?
What?
Even though you got divorced, you're still my personal maid. How dare you disobey me when I'm giving you an order? I never would have guessed that a worthless old maid like you would finally come in handy after you divorced Dad. So you got it, right? $500 a month. Thanks. Are you trying to start a fight with my stepmom?
Huh? What did you just say? Who's this?
How dare you call my stepmom a worthless old maid? I love her so much. And what's all that about you needing $500 a month because we're rich? You don't even know my dad, and you want to steal from him? What's wrong with you? You need to leave my family alone.
Where is all this coming from? What are you talking about? Who the heck are you? I was just talking to my mom. Who are you and where did you come from?
I'm your mom's new daughter. She married my dad, so she's my new stepmom, and I couldn't be happier.
What? So you're telling me her new husband already had a kid? And do you think she's your mom all of a sudden or something?
You went to all that trouble of finding out what your mom was up to, but you didn't know anything about me?
Well, why should I care about you anyway? I don't even know who you are. My mom and I were right in the middle of a conversation that only real family would understand. I never asked to talk to you. I never want to hear from you again. Don't you dare try to come between me and my mom. You'll never be her real daughter.
No one asked to talk to you either. I've heard stories about what a terror you are. I can't believe you would try to claim that you have any kind of relationship with my stepmom.
What?
She told me all about how you always treated her like your personal maid and how you drove her out of the house. My real mom died right after I was born. I used to feel sorry for you that you didn't know how good you had it having your mom around. But I don't feel sorry for you anymore. You're the worst daughter I could ever imagine.
Shut up. You're just some stepchild. You can't talk to me like that. My mom will never be your real mom.
So you still don't have a mom. She may not be my relative by blood, but legally she is my family now. Meanwhile, your dad is the one who has custody of you, as she doesn't want anything to do with you. You need to cut it out with that attitude.
What?
And how pathetic are you that you would beg your mom for an allowance after you drove her away? You're nothing like a real daughter to her. You seem like nothing but a parasite to me.
Who do you think you are? You need to shut up and listen to me, you little brat. You'll never be anything but a stepdaughter to her. You have no right to say anything at all about me and my mom's relationship.
You're the spoiled brat. And you're the one who doesn't seem to understand her place. Oh no, you got a brand new phone and now your allowance got cut? Life must be so hard. If you couldn't afford that phone, then why didn't you just buy a cheaper one? You know what they call people like you who think they deserve everything in the world just handed right to them? A brat.
Huh? Are you making fun of me for being poor now? I should have expected it from a rich girl like you. You've got some nerve for some spoiled stepdaughter. Oh my god, I can't believe how pissed off you're making me.
I'm only telling you the truth.
Ugh, I can't stand you. Which school do you go to? I'm coming to find you. And I'm bringing my friends too, so you better watch your back.
I go to Blue Springs.
Huh? Oh, you're still in middle school, huh?
Yep, I'm in 7th grade. You seem surprised. Does that mean you're older? Are you really this stupid and immature and you're already in high school?
What do you mean, immature?
I mean, you just don't seem to have any common sense or basic human decency. I thought you were in preschool or something by the way you were acting, so I'm honestly shocked.
Stop messing around.
I'm a high school junior. Oh my god, so you'll be graduating next year and you still act like this? I mean, Can you really go to college while being so immature? How are you going to make it in the real world? How did they even let you get so far? Why didn't they ever hold you back a grade? What? I guess this is what happens when you don't respect your own mother. I have to be careful that I don't end up like you when I'm your age.
You really better watch your mouth. You think I'm just going to sit here and let you make fun of me like that?
But don't you constantly insult her? Treat others the way you want to be treated. Haven't you ever heard that before? I'm 5 years younger than you, and even I know that. You've really never learned that before?
Shut up! I'm done with you. Give the phone back to my mom. I didn't text my mom just so I could talk to you. Now get out of my face, you loser stepchild.
I'm sorry. I can't do that right now. Tonight is very important to her and my dad. They just got married today. I can't let you ruin it for them. I'm going to have to ask you to leave us alone now. So I'm just going to turn Stephanie's phone off for now.
Huh?
Goodbye. And don't try anything else to bother us. This is a special night for our family. I'm sorry I snatched your phone away from you like that last night. I hope I didn't ruin your wedding day. I just wanted it to be special.
No, you did no such thing. We had such a lovely night thanks to you, Katie. That dinner you cooked for us was amazing, too. You'll have to teach me the recipe. And honestly, it made me really happy that you got angry with Tina like that. I can tell you really care about me.
Really? So, you didn't get annoyed by me last night? I didn't do anything that would make you want to leave us, did I?
I would never do that to you, sweetie. We're family now, Katie.
Oh, what a relief. You weren't here when I got home from school, so I panicked for a second.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to worry you. I was so impressed by the way you handled that situation last night. I was really moved. In fact, you inspired me to be braver myself. So I decided to go to a certain place I've been meaning to come to for a long time.
Where's that?
I guess you could say it's the place where adults go when they decide it's time to fight. But you don't need to worry about it, Katie. So anyway, I'll be home in a little while. So can you look after things around the house until I get back? I need to pay you back for that delicious meal you cooked last night. So I think I'll make something really tasty tonight. Hey, Mom! That crazy stepdaughter really pissed me off last night, you know? I think you're really going to regret trying to be a family with a brat like that around. So why don't you just hurry up and come back home? Hello? Yeah, go ahead and divorce your new husband. Then you'll be entitled to half of everything he owns. I actually just found that out. You know that, right? You can get half of everything when you get divorced. Since your new husband is so rich, I'm sure you can get quite a bit out of him. So hurry up and divorce, get that money, and come back to us. Wow, I didn't know you knew about how divorce works so well. Well, I am pretty smart, you know? I'm not some dumb little 7th grader like your stepdaughter. Of course I know so much more than her about how the world works. Wow, what a genius you are. All right. Wouldn't you rather have me as your daughter instead of that little brat? Just come on home. We can all live together again. You just have to get that money from your rich husband first. I can't wait to start spending all that money he has saved up. You know what? I am going to be seeking some payments. But I'll be starting with going after your dad. Wait, what? I'm glad that you already know so much about the details of divorce, so I don't have to explain it to you. And you'll understand that I'm just exercising my legal rights. So no hard feelings, right? Since you know so much, I'm sure you've heard of alimony too, right? Wait a minute. You can't do that. How can you try to get half of Dad's money? Why would you try to take money from us when you could get it from your rich new husband? Well, your dad has refused to pay a dime since we got divorced. He owes me.
What?
Yeah. When we got divorced, he wasn't hearing any of that. He actually refused to even discuss splitting up his assets or any alimony payments. He tried to tell me that he had already done enough taking care of me all those years, and that he had no money to give to a stay-at-home mom who never worked.
Is that what happened?
I tried to talk to him about it many times, but he just would not listen. He tried to guilt-trip me by saying that I would just be stealing from your college fund. And he told me if I went after his money, it would just make you hate me more. After all those threats, I felt like I couldn't say anything. I couldn't stand the thought of our divorce dragging on forever, so I just went ahead and got it over with.
So, how are you going to be able to get any money out of him now? Your divorce has been final for a couple years now.
Well, it's actually only been 1 year and 10 months. According to my lawyer, that amount of time should be no problem at all. Considering the emotional abuse I was suffering, the threats your dad was making, and his affair, I should be able to get a lot out of him.
No! You can't!
And I honestly don't care anymore what you think of me. You can hate me all you want. That's what your dad raised you to do, after all. You were both horrible to me the whole time I lived with you. My lawyer thinks that the nature of my former living situation will help me prove that I deserve everything I'm asking for.
Wait, no! You can't! I was asking you to come back, and now you're telling me you're going to take Call Dad's money?
Just what he owes me. I am so thankful to my new daughter for showing me how I should be handling things. It's thanks to her that I finally found the courage to stand up and fight for what's rightfully mine. So would you let your dad know he'll be hearing from my lawyer soon? Thanks. Tell him I'm not the weak little wife he knew anymore. So he better be ready. Okay? Luckily, my husband knew a great lawyer, so I went to them to help me out. I was able to sue my ex-husband for half of his assets and alimony payments, including back payments. At first, my ex-husband tried to put up a good fight, but my lawyer was really excellent. Everything was over before I even knew it, and the court ruled in my favor. I got everything I was asking for. It ended up costing my ex-husband the majority of his savings. And without me around to budget for him anymore, he has run up a ton of credit card debt. My horrible daughter was hoping to go to a fancy private university, but that's not happening anymore. She had to change her plans at the last minute and apply for community college while they save up some money. It's certainly not the end of the world. I think it will be really good for her to learn some humility and life experience before continuing her education. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and let us know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and press the bell for notifications.
Okay, I've had enough of this. Let me ask you a very important question, Blake.
Yes, what is it, Mandy?
Do you actually like me?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you stupid or something? Can't you read? I'm asking you whether or not you like me.
Well, of course I do, Mandy. I'm not stupid or anything. I'm just really surprised that you would throw out a question like that.
Okay, well, this type of question shouldn't come as a surprise to you. We've had this conversation in the past, right? I told you that you had to show expressions of love towards me. That's what you do with your partner, right? So why haven't you been doing it?
Okay, well, I think I told you how much I liked you yesterday, didn't I? I complimented you on how beautiful you are and everything. Why are we having this discussion right now, Mandy?
Do you think that's enough? I've been waiting all morning for your message. I've been waiting for you to tell me how much you care about me, and you haven't done it yet.
Alright, well, you know how I had class this morning, right? It was quite early. I didn't get time to look at my phone.
So what? That just shows me that you put your girlfriend low on your priority list, doesn't it?
Oh, come on, Mandy, that's not true. You have to cut me some slack. I don't get angry at you for neglecting to message me from time to time.
What are you talking about? The way you say that is like you're accusing me of it or something. I'll have you know that I'm a very good girlfriend. I always fulfill my side of the bargain. It's you who's the one that's screwing up.
Okay, well, what do you want me to do? You want me to say I love you?
Well, obviously now it doesn't mean anything. I don't want to have to tell you. You should just know it inherently. I want you to be doing these things without being told. I'm your girlfriend, not your mom, right?
You make a good point there. So what can I do about this?
Why the hell are you asking me? You should figure it out on your own. The fisherman doesn't ask a fish how it wants to be caught, right? So don't ask me how I want to be treated.
Geez, okay, I get it. Well, look, I'm quite busy with my classes. I've also got a lot of work on, but I can fit you in for some dinner a couple of nights away. How does that sound?
Well, would you look at that? Clearly your university classes and work come before me, don't they? But fine, I'll have to accept that. That's the best you can do, isn't it?
Oh, please don't be angry, Mandy. I know you were really hurt that you didn't get your message this morning, but I promise to make it up to you with that dinner. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna turn that frown upside down. Trust me.
Time and time again, you just continue to disappoint me, don't you, Blake? I mean, seriously, are you ever gonna just step up to the plate and start being a good boyfriend? How long are we gonna continue arguing about this?
What are you talking about right now, Mandy? I thought you and I had a really good time at the restaurant. It was excellent food, right? The atmosphere was amazing. What wasn't to your liking?
Well, how about you just use that thick skull of yours? Think about it. Why don't you think I'd be happy with tonight?
Well, I'm not really sure. Maybe you weren't in the mood for that type of cuisine? Or maybe we had a really boring time talking with each other.
You know what? You're not wrong about both of those. But there's something even bigger. Something even more unacceptable that you did tonight.
Well, apart from that, Mandy, I don't really know. So instead of playing this little game, how about you just tell me?
Well, there we go again. For the millionth time, you need me to actually tell you what went wrong, do you? Honestly, are you always going to be this type of guy? Blake, I don't know how much longer this thing is going to work out between us.
Oh, come on, don't say that. Just tell me the problem and I'll fix it.
Well, we just had a conversation about showing me more expressions of love, didn't we?
Okay, I'm happy that you brought that up because think about the amount of times I told you tonight how much I liked you. I told you how much I cared about you, and I complimented you on how wonderfully dressed you were too. So, with that being the case, I really don't know what the issue is.
There are other ways of expressing love than just saying it. Haven't you even heard of the expression, actions speak louder than words?
Well, yeah, but I still don't know how it applies to this situation.
Who paid for the bill tonight, Blake?
We both did.
Exactly! That's my issue!
You wanted me to pay for all of it, I'm guessing?
Of course I do! Think about it. You and I both know that you're getting a pretty good deal here, right? I mean, you get to walk around with this hot girl that wears stylish clothes all the time. You don't think I spend a fortune to look this way? Think about all the different things I have to do. I've got to buy the best clothes in town. I've got to have the best shoes. I have to get my hair done, and I get my nails done. I sit on YouTube for hours on end figuring out how to do my makeup. Seriously, I do a lot just to look this way, and you're reaping the benefits of my investment. So what are you doing for me in return? Nothing. In fact, you're actually making me pay more money for something that you should be doing. Where's your sense of chivalry?
Okay, well, I can see where you're coming from right now, Mandy, and to an extent, I agree. At the same time, I'm usually the one that pays for your luxury goods, right? And not only that, but we're both in university. I don't exactly have a lot of money on me. So if you think about it logically, the only thing we can do is decrease the amount of times that we see each other. That, or we continue seeing each other frequently, but we both have to pay the bill. We can't have it both ways.
You know what? That just sounds like you making excuses. If you were a real man and a real boyfriend, you'd be able to do both. Why don't you get yourself some more shifts at your part-time job?
Well, it's not exactly ideal, is it? I mean, I'm trying to plan for the future. What I have to do after uni is the most important thing, not what I do now. I really just want to focus on my studies. I'm already juggling work, university, and you all at the same time. It is not easy.
Would you look at that? Are you actually adding me to that category? Like I'm something you have to deal with? You really are despicable. You know that? Like, I don't know what I'm doing with you all the time. I've really downgraded from my last boyfriend. Lucas was such a great guy. I never had issues like this with him.
Okay, fair enough. You didn't have these types of issues with him, but did you forget how you guys broke up? He cheated on you with like every other girl on campus.
I know he can be a piece of crap, but at least he had the decency to pay for my meal. Unlike you.
Okay, but then Lucas also comes from a rich background. He's hanging out with all those girls, paying for their meals and everything. But it's not even his money. He doesn't have to earn it like I do. We come from two different backgrounds, Mandy, and I don't like it when you compare me to him.
Yeah, well, serves you right. That should be your motivation to actually do something with your life. Anyway, I'm done talking with you. The time you spend talking with me is time that you could spend working. So get to it already.
Hey, buddy, how are you doing? I just wanted to check in on you. I rarely see you at university, and the rare times that I do see you, you look miserable. What's going on, man? Did your grandma die or something? No, Max, nothing like that. Thanks for caring, though. It's good to have someone who cares about my mental state. Well, I'm sensing a little bit of bitterness here. You're a pretty nice guy, and the only person I can imagine you being bitter about is Mandy. So, just admit it to me. You're having girl troubles at the moment, aren't you? I really do give myself away, don't I? You struck the bullseye on that one. That's exactly what I'm dealing with right now. Mandy. What are we gonna do about you? So what is this crazy little minx doing this time? It's exactly as you suspect, man. She's just being super demanding and telling me how much of a bad boyfriend I am. She keeps telling me that I need to show more expressions of love towards her. And even when I do that, it's not enough. She still gets really angry at me. Are you kidding me? Anytime I want to hang out with you, you're conveniently hanging out with her. How much more expressions of love does she need? Tell me about it. I have a feeling that's not the issue here. It's just something internal with Mandy. When she has her ups, she really has her ups, but when she has her downs, oh God. In all honesty, I'd rather deal with a natural disaster than with her bad mood. I haven't been the one dating her, so I don't really understand where you're coming from, but that sounds rough, man. Are you really keen on this girl? Like, do you actually like her? There's so many issues with her. Tell me about it. We've got her mood, for one thing, and then we've got her constant reminder of her past boyfriend Lucas being a better guy than me. You know, I thought I was doing everything right. I'm kind to her, I treat her to things, and I always sacrifice my time for her. I still don't get how Lucas is a better guy than me. Don't pay attention to any of that, man. You're always gonna be a better guy than that piece of crap. Don't worry about Mandy and the way she treats you. To be honest, I'd really consider breaking up with her. A good person like you is wasted on her. I know, but I like her so much, man. I mean, am I ever gonna find someone this beautiful in the future? I really don't think it's gonna happen. You really have to have more confidence in yourself, Blake. Honestly, you're a great guy if you just open your eyes for once. Anyway, speaking of relationships, I've got to hang out with my girl pretty soon. Keep me updated on what happens with that crazy skank, will ya? Yeah, sure. Have fun with your girl. It'd be good if at least one of us was happy in our relationship.
I'm just getting so bored of being in a relationship with you. I really need you to spice things up.
Like what? What do you mean? I'm doing my best trying to be romantic and keeping it spontaneous in the bedroom. What more could you want from me?
Yeah, right. Don't even bring up the bedroom. You think that's the part of our relationship that I enjoy? That's me giving you a charity service, buddy. You have to earn the opportunity to sleep with me.
Okay, well, what am I supposed to do then?
Here we go again. For the millionth time, I have to tell you how to do things. I want you to instinctively know when I want a Louis Vuitton bag.
I'm sorry, what now? I should instinctively know it?
Yeah, you should.
What does that even mean, Mandy?
It means I want you to buy it right now. Here's the thing. If you actually noticed all the other girls prancing around university, you'd realize that a lot of them are pretty loaded. They're all walking around with some sort of designer brand on them, right? I don't have one, and I'm embarrassed by it. If you were a decent boyfriend, that's exactly what you would get for me, especially with my birthday coming up.
Okay, well, I was hoping that you and I could have a really jam-packed, enjoyable date together on your birthday. I didn't think that you wanted something like this.
Well, you need to get to know me a lot better, don't you? You need to understand what I like and what I don't like. And in all honesty, being in your presence is one of the things I don't like. So that's a horrible gift to get me for my birthday.
How could you even say something like that? It's like we're not even in a relationship to begin with.
Just stop complaining and start doing. Give me that bag or else. You know, any day now, Lucas might show that he's interested in me. You gotta attract me to you a lot more than that if you want to stop him from getting his hands all over my body.
Hey, Max, can I ask you something? Yeah, man, what's going on? You love your girl, right? Like you guys have been together for a long time. You well and truly love her? Of course I do. What a stupid question to ask. My girl is everything to me. Why would you even doubt it? Cool, I just needed to confirm that before I asked this next question. Would you ever buy her a Louis Vuitton bag for her birthday? Well, if I had the funds to do so, I would, but we're both in university. I'm not gonna waste our money on something like that. Okay, and if you explained it to her that way, do you think she would accept it, or would she demand it even more? If she started demanding things like that, we would have some serious issues in our relationship. It clearly shows that she's valuing what I can do for her more than the relationship itself, right? Oh, I hate it when you put it that way, Max. It really gets me thinking. What's going on, bro? What's she asking for this time? She actually wants me to get her a Louis Vuitton bag. What? If I'm being honest, if I work hard enough, I could possibly get one for her. But I don't know if it's the right thing to do. The fact that you're telling me your problems right now shows that you're hesitant, right? You don't want to do it. Actually, I was hoping that you would support me in doing it. If you truly love someone, you should go to such lengths to make them happy, right? No way, man. Oh, I've had enough of this. Don't you dare get that bag for her. You shouldn't love someone like this. Why not? That girl is cheating on you, bro. What the hell did you just say? Yeah, she's been back with Lucas. What do you mean she's back with Lucas? Since when? I saw them a couple of weeks ago. What is that supposed to mean, Max? You're one of my closest friends, right? You've known about this the whole time and you didn't tell me? Look, I can see how much you like her, and I thought maybe there was a slim, tiny chance that things might work out between you guys. But now that she's demanding something as ludicrous as this, I need to put my foot down. You need to know the truth. So, you actually saw them together, did you? That's what happened? Yeah, I did. Not only that, but I saw them walking into the boys' toilet together. Now, I'm pretty sure Lucas is old enough to know how to wipe his own behind, so there's only one reason they were in there. Oh, good God, I need to talk to this woman. Mandy! Mandy! Mandy, what the hell are you doing right now?
What? What is it? I'm busy,
Screw how busy you are. Have you seen Lucas recently?
What are you talking about?
Max told me you've been cheating on me.
Did he now? Damn. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. I sure have been seeing him.
How the hell could you do this? How could you cheat on me?
Actually, it's the other way around, to be honest. I've been cheating on him with you.
You've been doing what now?
Yeah. Lucas has been telling me that I need to earn his love. He won't use his massive fortune to spend on clothes for me. But I need to get my clothes from someone, right? That's where you came into the picture.
So you just used me for my money?
Pretty much.
You horrible, cruel, disgusting skank. How dare you? Don't you ever talk to me again.
Wait, Max, let me call for a moment. Oh my God, that's hilarious. You actually hung up. You don't want to listen to me and Lucas getting it on? It could be your last memory of me, Something for you to pleasure yourself to while you don't have me in your life anymore. Hey Blake, how's it going? It's been a while. Did you miss me?
Shut the hell up and stay away from me, Mandy.
What the? Where did that come from?
I know what is going on. Everyone knows about how much Lucas has been abusing you. He got you into one of his orgies, right? He convinced you to do it with a bunch of his friends.
Oh my God. How the hell do you know that? How does everyone know that?
Something as degrading as that is going to spread around the school really quickly.
Okay, fine. Look, I've had enough of Lucas. He put me through all that crap and he's still seeing other girls. I'm never gonna get a chance with him. I want my cute little Blake back. I want to go on dates with you and everything. What do you say? Don't you miss me?
Not in the least. You can go get screwed, Mandy. I've already got myself a girlfriend.
Who is it?
Like hell, I'm telling you. I'm gonna block you now. Have fun banging the rest of the people on Lucas's social media.
I'm sorry, what the hell did you just say? Don't you dare look down on me like that. Just because I did it a couple of times doesn't mean I'm gonna be doing it forever. Don't you dare insinuate something like that to me. You come back and apologize. Blake? Blake!
From that point on, I was given the freedom to focus on my studies. I was dating someone who was really understanding and let me do what I had to do. Thankfully, her patience paid off. I was able to get myself into a really successful job, and we're earning a lot of money now. We're even close to being able to buy our own house. A little time passed, and when I was in my late adulthood years, I came across Mandy walking around the streets. She was in a bunch of rags. I don't want to be quick to make assumptions, but I'm pretty sure that she was selling her services. I guess she thought that looks could be a lucrative business. Except it wasn't lucrative in the least. Hopefully, that's the last time I ever see her. And better yet, hopefully she never sees me. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future.
This is Paolo's wife, right? My name is Luisa. He's in love with me, not you. Nice to meet you.
Excuse me? Who are you and what are you talking about?
I mean that I'm Paolo's girlfriend. Got it?
Wait, hold on. Are you serious right now?
Of course I am. I would never joke about this. After all, it is true that you can't have any kids, right?
Well, I can't really deny that.
Well then, if you have any love and pity for your husband, the best thing for you to do is divorce him. You do know he wants kids, don't you?
Hold on for just a second. You can't just appear out of nowhere and start telling me to divorce my husband. Besides, Paolo hasn't said anything to me about you.
Of course he wouldn't. We both know that he is far too kind to tell you that he's been cheating. That is why I had to take it upon myself to break the news.
Okay, sure. But even if that were true, you can't just tell me to divorce him because you want me to.
It isn't because I want you to. It's because it is what Paolo really wants deep down. Besides, he doesn't love you anymore. Haven't you realized that?
Well, he is going to be coming home from work in a little bit. I think I will just ask him about all of this then.
You poor little thing. He is never going back home to you ever again.
Just what is that supposed to mean?
I mean that as of today, he and I are going to be living together.
Hold on, are you kidding me? That can't be true.
It is so funny watching you realize that your life is falling apart around you. But that's the other reason I wanted to message you today. To let you know about the new living arrangements.
But he hasn't even mentioned any of this to me. I don't believe he would just never come home again.
And just why do you think that he needs to say anything to you? After all, this whole thing is your fault anyways.
Wait, what? Do you think this is all my fault? How do you figure that?
Just think about it. He chose me over you because you weren't satisfying him. It's your fault for not giving him what he wanted, and so you are at fault here.
So, it's my fault because I can't have kids?
Of course! How can you even be a woman if you can't have kids? That's what he says all the time.
I don't know what to say. I feel so awful right now.
As you should. But if you really want to give Paolo the life and future that he wants, then you have to apologize to him and admit that this whole thing is your fault.
But that isn't fair. It isn't like I chose this for myself. I've always wanted to have kids too. I even met with specialists to talk about it.
And did any of those treatments work? I didn't think so. It doesn't matter how hard you tried if the results are still the same.
Even if I were to give you that point, I still don't see why I should have to apologize or agree that it's my fault.
So you really aren't going to own up to all the damage you've caused your relationship? I guess that it isn't just your body that's bad, but you're just a bad person all over.
Okay, I have had just about enough of this. I don't even know who you are, and all you've done is hurl insults at me.
Is that what you think this is? I'm just telling the truth. Anyways, Paolo is about to get home here, so we'll talk later.
No! We aren't done here! My name is Sophia, and I am 31 years old. My husband Paolo and I have been married for 5 years. We don't have any children of our own, but we never had any big fights or huge problems between us. Until today, that is. That was when I started getting strange texts from some woman claiming to be his girlfriend. I tried texting and calling him to figure what was going on, but he never responded. I waited up for him to come home all night, but just as Louisa said, he never came home. Paolo still hasn't come home. Were you telling the truth? Is he really there with you?
I know that it must be hard for you to accept, but I'm glad that you're finally starting to see that I was being honest. Shall I send you some proof?
Proof? You mean proof that he's actually there?
That's right. I have lots of pictures of him and I doing naughty things together that I could send you.
No, I don't want to see those. But if you're really even saying that, then it must be true.
Oh, and by the way, would you like to hear some news that I haven't even told Paolo yet?
News? What are you talking about?
It is really big, exciting news. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Wait. No, don't tell me.
That's right! I am pregnant and it is Paolo's child.
No, it can't be. Please tell me that you're lying. I can't believe this.
Believe it or not, it really doesn't matter. It's the truth, and that's that. There is nothing you can do to come between us now.
I don't even know what to say. How could this happen?
And by the way, my birthday is next week. I was planning on telling Paolo the good news then. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out he's going to be a father.
This can't be happening. This is all too much.
And there is something else that I want to tell him on that same day, too.
And what's that?
If you're thinking about divorcing him right now, you're probably going to try and get money out of him in the divorce, right?
If everything you've told me is true, then yes, of course I was thinking about doing that.
Well, don't bother. You wouldn't want to disturb us.
What are you talking about?
I mean, the Paolo and I are about to get married and we're about to have a kid together.
And? What does that have to do with me? Why shouldn't I sue the two of you?
Do you even realize how much money it takes to raise a child? If you do that, then how are we supposed to have enough money for our baby?
You really should have thought about that before you got pregnant. It has nothing to do with me.
But don't you think that you're the one who should be paying Paolo instead?
And just how do you figure that, huh?
Well, I told you already, didn't I? Paolo always wanted to have a kid, and that was something that you were never able to give him. Think of all the mental anguish that you put that poor man through.
Be that as it may, none of that was my fault.
Paolo told me that he could never bring himself to tell you this, but he always hated being married to a broken woman like you. I really feel sorry for the guy. He really is so caring and sweet.
And just why are you pretending like he is the only victim in this whole scenario?
Well, isn't he? I mean, you knew that you couldn't have any kids, and yet you married him. You set him up for failure.
That isn't true. I didn't know until after we were married. It doesn't make it okay for him to cheat on me.
Do you still really not understand? You shouldn't take out your failings on other people. The best option for you is to leave the two of us alone and get on with your life.
These things have nothing to do with each other. Don't get them confused.
Wait a second. That's it. You're just upset that I got pregnant while you can't. That's why you won't just leave us alone. I understand how frustrated you must be, but you need to realize that you're just acting on base jealousy.
It isn't jealousy or anything like that. The fact is that you two had an affair while Paolo and I were married, and I have a right to bring that up in the divorce.
But think about poor Paolo. He is finally in a happy relationship. Why do you want to take that away from him?
I have had just about enough of you trying to talk me out of this. I have already made up my mind.
This isn't a joke, you know. These are real people's lives. I have been waiting all my life for a man like Paolo. You can't do this to us. He's not going to give you a dime. If you want money so badly, then get a job and make it yourself.
Oh, I plan on finding a job after this. But I am going to be sure to get a nice little nest egg from the divorce as well.
How dare you talk about nests? All you'll ever collect in a nest is dust and twigs. No chicks for you, chica.
That's enough out of you.
Look, can you just take these next 3 days to really think about this? I really think that you're taking this way too far. So, did you rethink things? Have you changed your mind?
My mind hasn't changed in the slightest.
What are you talking about? How can you be so cruel? I am pregnant. Don't you understand that? I'm not a broken woman like you.
And just why do you think that gives you a pass to do whatever you want?
Because you are going to take my money from my family and my baby. This baby is coming in 13 months, and we need to prepare for it.
What are you talking about? Is your baby shy or something?
Is it shy? What are you talking about? You aren't even making sense, but you better not be bad-mouthing my child.
I mean that no baby stays inside their mother for that long. That's impossible.
What are you talking about? You don't know my body.
Don't you know that the average pregnancy lasts 9 months?
Wait, is that really true?
Yeah, of course. How did you not know that? I really can't believe anything you've told me now.
But I never knew about that. Who do you think you are talking to me about pregnancies when you can't even have kids?
That has nothing to do with this. I just mean that it's just basic anatomy.
No, you're wrong. The doctor told me that I would be having my baby next March. Do you think you know more than my doctor? This baby is proof of Paolo's love for me.
I have no idea what you are even talking about anymore. But no human pregnancy lasts 13 months.
That isn't true. This is totally normal. Everyone has pregnancies like this. You're just jealous because you can't actually have kids. That's why you're lying to me.
Okay, you seem to be really misinformed about this kind of stuff, so let me explain. It was not only my fault that Paolo and I couldn't have children, okay?
What do you mean by that? I don't understand.
I mean that him and I took some tests, and we understood that both of us were actually infertile.
Wait. No. What?
Exactly. So it really doesn't have anything to do with me. The fact of the matter is that Paolo shouldn't be able to have children anyways.
But that can't be. I had no idea about any of that.
Well, it's the truth. It is what made me suspicious about your whole little story to begin with, in fact.
Paolo just thought that if I lied about being pregnant that you would go easy on him in the divorce.
Well, that was a good try. But you really needed to think of a better lie than that.
Shut up! Don't tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing. Besides, Paolo is all mine. You're just a lonely little shrew. Paolo and I are going to be together and have our happily ever after.
Actually, Paolo is telling me that he is thinking of breaking things off with you.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that last night, Paolo finally gave me a call.
What? That can't be!
I was really surprised myself. I hadn't been able to get in touch with him for some time.
Well, why would he want to talk to you anymore when he has me?
Well, since your little plan failed and I definitely won't be letting him off easy, it seems like he'd rather try and get back with me than write things out with you.
Wait, hold on.
Don't worry, though. There's no chance in hell I'm going to forgive him.
But I thought that he didn't care about want you anymore. I don't understand.
I'm sure that he doesn't. He just doesn't want to pay alimony. Although I think some of the stuff you said might have rubbed him the wrong way as well.
What? Like what?
Like calling people who can't have kids broken people. He wasn't happy about that at all, considering his condition. When he comes home, it sounds to me like you two are going to have a long talk.
About what?
What do you think? Looks like we might both be lonely shrews here pretty soon.
But it's not fair! It was all his idea in the first place. It's not my fault I didn't know how pregnancy really works.
I really do not even know what to say. I mean, how are you that stupid?
It's not my fault. It was illegal to teach sex ed in the state where I grew up.
Well, I'm truly sorry to hear about that. But not so sorry that I won't be suing you for breaking up my marriage.
Wait, no. Please don't do this to me.
Them's the breaks. You brought this on yourself.
But I only did it to be with Paolo. But now you're telling me that I'm going to lose him too.
Yeah. Sucks, doesn't it? Too bad.
Please don't do this to me. I only wanted to marry Paolo. I even quit my job because I thought that we would finally be able to be together. There is no way that I can pay you.
I'm sorry, but that really is not my problem. You were talking down to me and saying awful things all because you thought you were going to get away with this. Just be an adult about this and face the consequences.
Please! I only did all of this out of love. Doesn't that mean anything to you? You have to forgive me. I said I was sorry.
If you really think that I'm going to let you get away with all of the horrible things that you said to me, then you have another thing coming.
I'm sorry. Really, truly sorry. I promise to never do anything like this ever again.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer in the next couple of days. We'll talk again then.
Wait! Please don't do this! I won't be able to live if I have to pay you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry for everything.
After that, Paolo told me that he and Luisa had broken up. The day after that, Paolo came home and apologized for everything. We talked some things out and we divorced not long after that. Just as I said I would, I sued Luisa for breaking up my marriage and I went after Paolo hard in the divorce. Just like that, both of their savings were wiped out. They both had to start from scratch. Paolo received such a shock from all of this that he fell very ill. As for me, I returned to work and was given lots of help by my coworkers to succeed at my job. About 3 years after that, I married a nice man I met at the office. We now live happily together. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. See you next time!